Hey yo, how you doing? This is 4G Ghana. Thanks for the way you've been supporting this channel. We are coming up to almost 1,000 subscribers. Please, if you're new to this channel and you've not done so, take a moment to subscribe, leave a like and a comment so we can grow this channel together. Now, 5 things that we learned from Arsenal's tour to the USA. Now, the first thing we learned is that our forward line looks sharp and ready. We're talking about our strikers. So Gabriel Jesus, this guy has been full of injuries. The last season, he struggled to put 2 games together. And when he comes on, you can see that he's playing with some injury of sorts, and he struggles for goals as well. But so far in pre-season, you can see that he's sharp and he's looking like he's worked on his baseline. You've seen videos of him online sort of working his body out, and you can see that he's looking sharp and he has kept his fitness. He's not been injured for the 3 games that he has played. He scored against Manchester United, of course, and he has looked sharp and good. Well, in terms of his finishing, he's still much to be desired, and I'll come to that at the end. The other one is Havertz. Havertz has not had such a long preseason. He was with Germany in the Euros, and he's come back. He looks well integrated. He scored against Liverpool yesterday, sort of a number 9 poacher's goal when he got that pass from Odegaard to score. And Havertz looks like he's hungry. He knows his role in the team. Although in this game against Liverpool, Arteta started him left-sided number 8 position in midfield, but he was the most advanced player in the box waiting to latch on that pass from Odegaard to score our goal. Havertz actually looks like he now understands the number 9 role better than he did last season. He's got a lot of confidence. He's now playing as the number 9 for Germany as well. So that added confidence is going to place him well ahead of next season. So our strikers look good, but the big question is, are they killer strikers? Do you trust these players, Havertz or Jesus, in that game where you only have 1 chance or 1/2 chance? Do you trust them to put it away the way Salah did yesterday? Salah was through one-on-one with the keeper, and you could have put your money on it, your entire fortune on it, that he was going to score that goal. And he did. Left-footed, pop, far corner, no chance for Hein. So do you trust Jesus or Havertz to be that kind of killer striker that Arsenal need in that forward line? Personally, I would say no. I would say we still need to go to the market, especially if Nketiah is leaving. We know that Marseille want to get him for about, they're paying about £25 million. Arsenal are holding out for about £40 million. And then we need to take the money, add some on top, and get a world-class striker, someone who can assure you of about 25 to 30 goals a season. Someone you can bet on to score that half a chance or that 1 chance you get in a tight game. So we're talking about Victor Gyökeres or Victor Osimhen. Those are the 2 strikers I know right now in the market who are available, who can actually be that kind of striker for Arsenal Football Club, who can just tuck them away like that and get us winning games that otherwise we could have drawn. So that brings us to our wingers. Our wingers are looking sharp. Yes, Martinelli scored against Manchester United. He came on and he had that 1 chance, which is sort of was a direct run, dribbled into the box from the left, and he tucked it away. Very, very good goal from him, and we need to see more of that from him. You saw against Liverpool that he had a similar sort of opportunity, but he chose to try square it across to Jesus, and the chance was lost. So we need Martinelli to be more direct and use that pace and that trickery that he's got in bags to actually score more goals. The other winger, Trossard, also looks very much on point. You saw he's sharp. When he came on yesterday against Liverpool, he was sharp, causing them lots of trouble on that wing. And he has had a longer preseason than Martinelli, so it looks like we are covered on that left flank. Now on the right wing, there's a bit of a question there because Saka has been given an extended holiday because he was with England in the Euros. He's not come back. So we've tried playing different players there. We've tried playing Nelson, Reece Nelson. We've also tried to play Vieira. He's played there sort of as that creative passing winger, and we've seen Vieira's done very well. He scored that goal against Bournemouth. Yesterday he had a very good shot against Liverpool, which was saved by the keeper. So he looks sharp. Actually, Vieira is looking very sharp, I must say, this preseason. This is his 3rd year at the club. It's the kind of season where you expect him to really step up, because if he doesn't perform this year, I'm sorry, he's going to have to be sold at the end of the season, because they either give him a new contract or they sell him before he goes to the final year of his contract. So Vieira is someone to watch, but I must say that right wing, we still need a backup winger who can sort of come in when Saka is not available, Saka is tired. We need a backup winger who is at that level, at Saka's level or something. And the rumors going around are that Sané from Bayern Munich, previously at Manchester City, Arteta was there as the assistant manager, and he is one of those that Sané credits for helping him become a world-class winger. So you've seen Sané in the Champions League when we played with them in the Champions League quarterfinals this past season, and he was absolutely electric. He did a job on Kivio. Kivio could not handle him. and he's got trickery, he's got bags of them. He's a very top player, and he can actually shift from the wing, come to the middle, and cause all kinds of trouble. He knows the Premier League inside out. He's about 27, 28 right now, so he's not a young player. He'll come in and hit the ground running. He can actually offer some very good competition to our wingers. Now, the third thing we learned from this tour is that our midfielders are looking sharp. You know, Odegaard is doing all that pressing that we know he can do so well. He's looking sharp. You know, he's made that pass that allowed us to score that goal against Liverpool, and it looks like he's ready to go. He's had a very solid pre-season behind him, and he is going to be critical for us this coming season, as he's always been. Partey as well. Partey looks sharp. You know, Partey is one of those that there was a big question mark about him, you know, whether he's going to be sold or he's going to stay. You know, there were reports of interest from Turkey, from Saudi Arabia, but it looks like from his performance in preseason and the way Arteta has utilized him more and more in this preseason, I think he is in Arsenal's plans for this coming season. And that is good because we know what Partey can do. You know, few midfielders can play the way Partey plays. You know, he's a Rolls Royce of a midfielder on his day. When he's playing consistently, he can play as a one-man anchor in that midfield. Nobody dictates that midfield and sprays passes, long passes, short passes through the lines. Nobody does that better than Partey. So this guy looks like he's going to be sharp, big ingredient for Arsenal's success in this coming season. What we need actually is that left-sided number 8 that we've been crying for. You know, since Xhaka left, we've had a bit of a hole in that midfield position where we don't have a player who can sort of play that advanced left-sided number 8. Vieira should be able to do that, but he has not demonstrated that he's able to do that consistently. So that is why we need this Mikel Merino deal done ASAP. That guy had a very good tournament in the Euros. Mikel Merino, 28-year-old, experienced player, previously with Newcastle, went back to Spain, has been playing for Real Sociedad, and as we know, he has played previously with Odegaard, so they've got experience working together. He'll come in, slot in that position, he can be that advanced player, or he can step back and allow Rice to bomb forward. We need Merino in this team, and I look forward to having this player coming into Arsenal this season. Now, fourth thing we learned from this preseason was very glaring in that Liverpool game. There was a big mismatch between Salah and Zinchenko. Guys, Zinchenko has had his time at left back, and trying to utilize him there is just not working. Look, we love this player Zinchenko. You know, he's a big personality in the dressing room. You see sometimes when he comes on the pitch and he's doing this at the crowd, you know, getting everyone up and supporting. He knows how to work the crowd. He knows how to play with heart and passion. But his lack of pace and his lack of defensive nous sometimes comes out, especially against the big teams, against big electric wingers like Salah. You know, he exposed him yesterday. And so we are lucky that we have gone out and bought Calafiori. And we also have Timber who can play in that position. We also have Tomiyasu. So the future for Zinchenko is either we sell him or we bring him to play in that midfield position. He can play in any of that advanced 8 position. He can do that very well, I'm sure. He's very good at picking a pass. He knows how to control the tempo of the game, and he can even shoot. Now, the last thing we've learned, the most exciting thing for me, because I'm a big advocate of giving academy players a chance, is that we have at least 2 players from the academy who are ready to be integrated in the first team this season. First one is, of course, Ethan Nwaneri, you know, the player who holds the record as the youngest debutant in the Premier League. This player has come in by leaps and bounds. He looks very sharp in pre-season. His passing is top-notch. His calmness on the ball, his awareness of space around him. He looks like he can play very well as an attacking midfielder in those advanced midfield positions. He should be brought into the first team to stay, you know, getting more experience, playing with senior players. The other player who has really built a case for himself in this pre-season is Salah Eddin Muhand. This kid, I used to think he's younger than he is, but I've actually found out that he's 20 years old. He should be in the first team. The way he plays the ball, you know, that neat 1-2, you know, pass and move. He actually reminds me of Cazorla. He looks like he's very two-footed, very quick to pass. He passes the ball and he wants it back from you. Always available to receive the pass and to keep the game ticking and moving. He looks like he can be that midfield maestro, where he can play in any of those advanced midfield positions, sort of picking passes and getting the game dictated and moving. Wow, this player actually has impressed a lot of Arsenal fans, and they're saying they need to see more of him. So Arteta, you better plan to have these players in and around your squad at some level, you know, giving them a consistent run of games so that they can get better and better and show us what they can give to Arsenal Football Club. On the transfer front, the update is that, you know, Mikel Merino, of course, the midfielder, has agreed personal terms with Arsenal. It only remains for Arsenal to agree the fee with his club, Real Sociedad. The other player who Arsenal have been chasing is Victor Gyökeres. It looks like from the rumors that Sporting Lisbon are now willing to lower their stance on that selling clause, which was about 86 million pounds. Now the reports coming through are that they are willing to take less than that. And it looks like Arsenal could benefit most from this because they're the club that are said to be following this player very closely. And it's actually said that the player himself favors to join Arsenal. So it remains to be seen whether Arsenal are going to move quickly in the coming days to get their offer on the table and get this player through the door. Of course, we know that Victor Osimhen is also the other player they're tracking, and anything could happen, who knows? So, guys, what do you think? Which player do you think we should be targeting now as a priority after getting Calafiori through the door? Which of these players do you think we should be bringing in next, like as a matter of urgency? Is it Gyökeres, Is it Sane from Bayern Munich? Is it Mikel Merino? Which player do you think, in your opinion, we should be prioritizing, putting all the money in to get through the door? So please comment in the section below and let me know which player you think Arsenal should get through the door ASAP. Thank you for watching and for supporting this channel. If you are new, please take a moment to subscribe. Give this video a big like so the algorithm can send it out to more viewers. And also leave a comment below and let us know what you think about our content today. Thank you so much. God bless. Bye-bye.